Alright, today on Rain's Car Scene, I'm going to be introducing more people that's going to be on our channel, and we're going to go through a couple of the cars that's going to be on the channel, and what all we plan on doing with them, and how the builds and everything's going to go. First, we are going to go and look at these three 1966 Ford Mustangs. We are going to see if we like them, what all's going on with them, and the dude wants to sell them to him as a bundle. We tried just getting two off of him because one doesn't have a title and it's kind of just a parts car, and we didn't really think we needed for the actual build. But he wants to sell us all three for honestly a really good price to get 66 Ford Mustangs. Can't really complain. I'm actually about to go pick up my brother. He is one person that is going to be on this channel with me. He has another Ford Mustang, which is also going to be one of the main cars on this channel, where we're going to be going through and doing a whole bunch of different stuff to it. That's just going to be like a crazy off-the-wall build. So definitely, if you like Ford Mustangs and you want to see more on that, definitely follow along, like and subscribe. We are definitely going to be doing a bunch of different stuff to it. We were talking last night on kind of the gist of what he wanted, and I was kind of going over my ideas and kind of putting them in perspective to how he wants his car, and I think we came up with a pretty cool idea for how his Mustang should be built, and I think you guys are absolutely going to love it. And we got talking more on what we want to do with my 97 Ford F-150. And I think the first thing we're going to do to that is, I think we're going to lower it to the ground. And then most definitely weld the diff at some point in time so we can have some true fun with it. And we're just going to go from there. Hopefully that doesn't take too long for us to be able to get in to do that. I think we're going to try to do that sometime this week or next weekend, so definitely be looking out for a video of that. Alright guys, I just got out to my family farm and we're going to meet up with my brother and kind of get today's show on the road, where from there. Actually, we're just gonna do a quick walk around of his car real quick and just kind of show you what he's rocking. Honestly, as much as I'm not the biggest fan of this body style, it is honestly not too bad. We've done a little bit to it already. Biggest thing he's done is he did a paint job where he went with the green on it, and he started doing a little bit of other stuff to it already, but it's not too bad, you know. Racing seat, all that. This car's mainly just for fun. Alright guys, this is my brother. He's gonna be one of the people that is on this channel. This is the shirts that we made. Here, spin around so they can see the back. That is like one of my favorite shirts right there, honestly. And I got my jacket, all that. But this is Brandon.
Hello.
And this is his car. Most definitely, I know I did like a gist of the car before you came out, but this is the man behind the steering wheel. Alright, we're gonna go look at these Mustangs and see how we like them. Alright guys, this is two of the 66 Ford Mustangs. This is the one that doesn't have a motor or motor in it. I think the tranny's still in it, but is the tranny out of it? Oh. Has a nicer interior to it, most definitely. This thing is actually really clean for the year. This is the one that I want. If we end up getting these, this is definitely for real something that I want to do a crazy build with. That's facts. This is the one my brother wants. Which this one's actually, other than needing a whole bunch of body work, this one's actually clean for real. This one still has a bunch of stuff in here. It definitely needs it reupholstered, stuff like that. But the bonus to this one is it still has a motor in it. And it runs. That is like honestly the best thing. Hey, can you start this up real quick? This thing definitely sounds really good for how old this car. I said it sounds really good for how old this car is. That is like.
That is a, did they tell you the year of the motor? That's out of a 76.
76?
LTD. It's a 351 Windsor.
That is awesome.
I said, it's that, you can ask my wife, she was out here today. I tried putting a squirt in and running around, but it dried up by the time I got here. It got around. So she squirted it, and I fired it, and it fired right up. Like I say, you can see though, but like, I got another Ford Racing radiator like this. It's narrow, it's the right size for this body, but it overheated with this motor because it's a bigger motor.
Yeah.
So he took that out, but it's still in the garage, and we'll let it go with it. I mean, that's probably $100.
Well, that's awesome.
You know, and I got the original regular radiator. He's got a lot of rubber seals, brand new, little clips. I mean, I think there's 2 or 3 sets of bumpers, you know, masking taped up there at the other place. And like 3 automatic transmissions. I don't know if they're good or not, but one could be the original one out of that car. I don't know. 'Cause that's a 6-cylinder car.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. That one's getting a 5.0 with the manual. Mm-hmm. That one's getting a 5.0 with the manual.
It's 351. I'm telling you, it runs good. My grandson wanted to drive it the first night. I said, Pierce, it ain't been on the road, and I ain't gonna let you. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I took it down there and just did a big old burnout coming back. And he's like, I don't want to drive it in the dark because I was smoking. It's got a great posi, but if you're coming like, it's only a 3-speed, and it's got a steep gear like 410 or 411. And it's just when you're going down the highway about 50, just like coming from the pumpkin run, it sounded like I was just cranking. It was just wah, because it needs another gear.
Yeah.
Or it's not as geared rear end in it. But like I said, I got a 69 Cougar rear end. They said it's the same rear end.
Yeah.
It's 5-lug. I got one of them the guy was going to put in that one. It goes with it too. So there's a 5-lug, and I got a whole nother set of spindles to make that 5-lug. You know, that's what I mean. There's tons of, I just ain't got time.
Oh, I feel it.
And I'm not trying to screw nobody. I'm probably taking a, I guess, $1,000 loss from my vet. The vet was probably worth $6,500, but it needed work too, and I was getting too big and fat. I take it out to eat, man. Getting back in and out of that car is too much for me.
Yeah.
But no, that's why I traded these. But you know, if I don't mind seeing a young kid. I'd rather help. That's why I dropped a couple hundred off. He'd do a burnout. I don't care.
Oh, trust me, I had a 2008 Mazda. We called it Big Rippers because every single time I got in it, that's all it ever did.
There's a guy right down here. You probably can't see him no more, but he's got a 72 Chevelle with a 396 in it. And this car is so pretty, I can't believe he does it. But he gets up here in the intersections, because I seen him at the pumpkin run. I asked another neighbor, I said, whose burnouts are them? She pointed over and says, his. I said, dude, you take that Chevelle out here in the middle of the road? It's a show car. And he said, yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
He goes,
it's his toy.
I bought it to have fun with.
Yeah.
He said, but some people are like that. But that's his car. But man,
Well, my thoughts are, you build a car, drive it how it's built.
You know what I was going to do with this one? Make a gasser out of it. You know what a gasser is? The kind that sit up like this.
Oh yeah.
With like the old Willys usually, with a straight axle and a little tank on the front of them.
Oh yeah.
You don't really see, you see Falcons and stuff, but you don't really see Mustangs. And it's already almost perfect for it. They don't look real good. They're a beater. You just put a straight axle up under them. And my wife's like, why would you want to drive something sitting like this?
Well, dude, I've been looking for a 60s Mustang for the last like 4 months, and I've yet to find anything that like was like remotely like reasonable. Most of these people are asking like 15,000 for something.
That's why I asked him before I even said a price, didn't I?
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, what do you think this one's worth? And
Yeah.
when he told me, I gave him that price, and it's like, I don't think I'm screwing nobody.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, people know what you can get anymore if you look at cars.
Yeah.
I took 20 grand out of my 401k to just buy something, but man, you can't find nothing for 20 grand decent.
Yeah.
I looked at the pumpkin run, and it's just like, they're high dollar cars.
Everything's high dollar right now. Since COVID and stuff,
Yeah.
everything is high dollar. It's absolutely insane what people are asking for their cars and stuff.
But no, I mean, if you guys want to bring somebody else out to look, just call me. It's no biggie, you know.
I'm like a specialty in older cars. This is like my bread and butter right here.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, we our uncle's had drag cars our whole entire life, and I've been the only one that's really worked
You
on
ever
them.
heard Mr. Norm?
It sounds
He's
familiar.
a Dodge guy. He's back from the 50s and 60s. He really got Dodge into racing.
Yeah.
Quarter mile. If you ask any Dodge guy that's my age, he'll know him. But I found out that my niece is married to his grandson. So I've got to meet, which is his dad, which is Mr. Norm's son. He's giving me stuff now. He signs Norm Jr.
Yeah.
If you're in the cars and that, ask somebody if they know Mr. Norm.
All right.
But that's cool. It's a lot of it. I like to drive them anymore,
Yeah.
but I don't like to work on them. I got to work on them enough to keep them going back to work because I'm still working, you know.
My problem is I just have so many projects.
I know. I get that Jeep. I bought it. I got it for $300. Guy had a brand new motor put in it. He's got 65,000 on it and a full head gasket. So I thought $300. Got my wheels and tires in it.
Yeah.
You know, because he put brand new wheels and tires. So I bought it. Ain't got time to work on it. That Durango up there needs a couple old things. Ain't got time to work on it.
Now, is that like a custom lift you made?
That's it's made out of 2x6s. They had them down here and they were undercoating big trucks with them. But like I said, they're for undercoating. You drive up on them.
Yeah.
They're just made out of 2x6s and stuff. But the guy and the lady, she was renting it out, and she come down here and says, Greg, because I had stopped and asked about them one time, because I'm renting that place out and I don't want nobody to get hurt on them.
Yeah.
If you want them, you can come and get them. So I had a bunch of my buddies who put them in the back of an old truck I had, and they sat on the end so they didn't rock out, because they're heavy son of a bucks. And we brought it right down here.
How high up does them go?
Oh, it's about 2 foot.
2 foot?
Yeah. I mean, you can see it here. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's like them the car lots use now where you drive up on them. They're just made out of wood. You knew somebody had a car lot, you get something in it. You know?
Yeah. These things are sick though.
Huh?
Our grandpa had a 1965 Ford Mustang when we were growing up. And it was like mint condition. Didn't look like anyone ever sat in the seat of it.
My uncle had a 64 and a half when he was in the service, and he drove it all the way up from like whatever's closest to Alaska all the way down and couldn't shut it off. They slept in it because it would never start again.
Yeah.
He said that thing ran. They ran it when they filled it up, a little 6-cylinder, but they ran forever. They even got kits now where you can make these fastbacks.
Do they?
Yeah. They got kits you can buy because they said the fastbacks are getting so hard to find. Because I was watching one of them car shows one day where they put a lot of bracing in it. You know,
Oh,
when
yeah.
they do it. But it's the whole rear foot. The fan's back foot. It goes like from the doors back.
Damn.
Yeah, I was watching it the other day. I mean, you can do
It's definitely something to look into. That is for sure.
it. Like I say, just let me know what you guys want. It's no biggie to me. You know, I like I said, they're for sale. People want to buy them. I don't advertise it. I keep thinking, you know, one night my grandson came over and wanted to play with it, so he went and even bought a new solenoid and put on it.
Yeah.
So that's what he wanted to get it fired up and hear it. So that's what he did to work on it that day. I figured he wants to come and do it and learn something. I'll let him do it.
That's the only way to get into it.
Yeah.
Honestly, working on my uncle's drag cars was the biggest thing that like motivated me into getting into cars.
Well, there's a buddy of mine. Me and him used to hang out here, and I ran into his younger brother. You know, I'm old. I forget shit. And he's like, man, you don't remember when I was about 12 or 10 or 12? We were in your garage working, and you guys had a freeze-out plug stuck in this block.
Yeah.
And you guys couldn't get it, and I'm up under there. He said, you and Walt's the one, you know, got me into cars. He said, we worked about 4 hours, but I got it. And another brother of his was telling me that's why he got him into, he's got a 69 RS Camaro.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what got him into Camaros, was the one I had. It makes you feel good when you're in my, you know, knowing that I influenced a couple kids, you know?
Well, that's the whole reason I even want to do my YouTube. It's literally Rain's car scene. Because the car scene isn't just one car. It is multiple different cars.
Are you from around here?
So I'm actually from Cincinnati.
Because Sunday night, I don't know if there's a little get-together. This little steak and shake out here in Milford. But
Oh, yeah.
I came through there about 8 o'clock, and there's like a bunch of them young little hot rodders, ying, ying, with all the lights under them. Kind of reminds you of that Fast and Furious scene. I'm like, here in Milford? I mean, there was probably 50 cars.
Yeah.
You know,
I have a lot of buddies out this way. I actually used to live out in Mount Orb for a good while. But
a friend of mine, that's where her dad, he used to race years ago, and he lived out in Mount Orb.
yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm ready to get a drag car. That's like my whole goal. I got I have a 97 F-150 that I've done some stuff to. It's not like crazily done up yet, but it's gonna be there. Definitely, if we get these are gonna be a priority. Honestly, because
like I told him, the one up there, it's even got a passenger side quarter panel, brand new quarter panel. Just somebody cut it off that car and started welding it, but they tacked it, like you know how when you start,
oh
they
yeah,
didn't even weld it all the way. Somebody could cut that off and even use it if they wanted to.
Now you said we can go up there and look at that one today too.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah. I just hit the lock up right here. And that's where it's at.
Yeah, these things are sick. I'm not even gonna lie. Even the ones like, I found a roller. It was like similar to this. It was a 65, and the dude wanted like, he was asking like $5,600 for it, and I was like, dude,
That's what I said. I bet that motor and drivetrain in that, somebody could probably get $2,500 out of the motor and tranny in that. I don't know what a running motor goes for anymore.
yeah, I'll say.
And it's got a set of aluminum heads to go with it. If somebody wants to put them on it.
Yeah.
They had it on it, and the guy said it made it run. It was too much for that car, so he took them off.
All right. All right, guys. Well, we checked out this. Kind of got the overall backstory of how he got these, and dude's actually super cool. But we're gonna run up and look at this other parts car that he's got. It's the same exact year, everything. See what all's on that, and kind of go from there. So I'll catch you when we get over there, and definitely do some filming and let you guys see the parts car too.
Transmission. I don't know what the heck that thing is. Armrest, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. This is everything the dude gave you to go along with it?
And there's that rear end. Huh? I don't know where he put the rear end, but there's that 69 Cougar rear end. You know?
Yeah.
There'll be a couple more old transmissions. Let's see what's in this side. You guys are seeing like me for
Yeah, that's what he said. He said that you didn't really even take a look at this one.
I didn't know the body. I'm trying to screw the body. Man, you get to dig through here forever. There's some hubcaps in there, original 6-cylinder hubcaps.
Yeah. See, flywheel, maybe.
Drive shaft, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's probably all original Mustang, like drive shaft in that, you know? See where they have welded that quarter? Cut it off.
Oh, yeah.
But that's about all I can tell you.
There's more stuff in here too.
Oh, is there? No telling. I wonder what these things are. I have no clue. Like I say, you got 3 hoods, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's the another Mustang. I don't even know what hood to go for anymore. But you sure can tell the difference between this one and that one that's on that other one. Because that's a brand new hood. Because the other one had a scoop on it and caught on fire, so he bought a brand new hood for that. The one that runs, that's a brand new hood on that one. The other one you seen had holes in it. I guess somebody had some kind of, Ford scoop mounted to it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Huh?
So this is nice.
That front fender don't look in bad shape, does it?
No, not at all.
Door's a little rusty, but look at the fender.
Even that just looks like surface, mainly surface rust. It looks like.
What's the original fender go for?
Probably a couple $100.
I mean, that's what I mean.
At least.
Yeah. Definitely a bunch of stuff that comes with it. This gonna be something where at the pull everything out of this car and go through it and figure out what we have.
He's got, like I say, you see the bumpers wrapped up. There's pieces of trim. There's a wooden box. I don't see it in here. It's probably still in there.
Oh yeah.
It's got a bunch of trim parts just masking taped together. I mean,
yeah.
there's definitely a lot of parts.
Oh yeah. Looking at it, it looks like you make 6 cars out of this. Definitely with how much extra parts you got.